feel like I'm in church. All right. Wow, that was good. Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. I apologize in advance. Last night, Miss Scaff convinced me that the drop of doom at 1 a.m. was a good choice. So my voice is kind of in and out. All right. Good evening, parents, grandparents, chill aunts, brothers, sisters, the weird uncle from Texas, distinguished guests, faculty, teachers, and I suppose, of course, graduates. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Anthony Wermers. Instagram at Anthony Wermers. Hit me up. All right, parents. Yes, this is really happening. If you can believe it, we're at graduation. Whew. Yes, whether this is your first, your only, your last, or I guess one of those poor middle children that gets nothing. You're real. It's happening. You're not dreaming. So you got 2 years, okay? You got 2 years to get them out of that Egyptology major. Get them into something that they can actually have a career with. Theater, bagpiping. These are the jobs of tomorrow. Carnegie Mellon does have a bagpiping major. If you're interested, transfer. We're gonna have a meeting in E1 after this. Teachers, look at you. Oh, glorious. You know, it often seems teachers are in the business of tomorrow. They take on the crazy task that others don't. They're shaping us. They're making us who we are. They're building tomorrow. You've helped us through challenging mathematical concepts. I heard, I'm sure you guys know in the front row, I didn't take those classes, but you've taught us that perhaps the pinnacle of our intelligence is the realization of our own ignorance and our lack of knowledge. You've taught us that in some cases, if there's enough evidence, there's an argument, unless it's Pedro Paramo, and there's nothing, and rough book. Anyway, graduates, we come from different backgrounds, play different sports, or don't, theater's a thing. We do different extracurriculars, take different classes, but in our time here, we've been united in the next step of our lives, and in preparation for what has to come, and in being Panthers. And now we're here, graduates. At least physically. If you've checked out, enjoy the nap. If you hear your name, that's not good. You need to be on the stage at that point. Make your way there. Regardless, we made it. Product of the public education system. In terms of a traditional school year, I don't know if you knew this, but we have 52,200 minutes. That's including our breaks, our holidays, except March, because it's awful. So, that's a lot of time, isn't it? But, you know, in one of my favorite musicals, and I think one of the best musicals ever, Rent, there's a, there's a song that points out we got 525,600 minutes in a year. It's crazy, isn't it? It's less than 10% of our year that we spend in school. Rachel and Olivia just talked about all the things that we did in that 10%, 4 years. It's crazy. The laughs, the football games, the large conglomerate of bodily fluids that many of us refer to as dances. Looking back, it's crazy to think that 4 years ago we were walking in on that quad just as freshmen. It's even crazier when you look at those pre-glow-up pictures and you say, wow, I thought that was okay. But in spite of the fashion faux pas, the unfortunate haircuts, we've come out on the other side. We're here. You can take care of those issues in therapy. That's another great career. And you work too. But acknowledging our time in high school would be incomplete without discussing the time we've spent refining and developing a semi-crippling level of anxiety about our future and what we're going to do next. Some of you may have gone on ancestry DNA testing and wondered if you were a minority from Papua New Guinea so that you could get a full ride. I know I did. But, you know, in spite of your futile attempt to cure cancer in sophomore year, or only being able to give canned goods in LA rather than saving an entire Ethiopian village, you did it. You made it through high school. Some of us are going into college, some are going to work, others are going into the military. Through it all, we didn't spontaneously combust, believe it or not. We're okay. And most of all, right now, we're right where we're supposed to be. Across our many clubs, sports, other things that you do, our fundraisers, we've raised thousands and thousands of dollars to benefit our school and community, and we may have even made an impact in this world, who knows?
All right.
but you may not feel that my previous statements describe you are very accurate at all. So I suppose look deeper than that. Because every day that you're on this campus, every day that you're in this city, every day that you're in this county, state, country, world, you're making a difference, you're impacting someone. Whether that's teaching someone something without even knowing it, or smiling at them and brightening their day, changing their life, you are doing something for the benefit of others. I guess I'm done talking now. I've worn out my welcome. So go ahead, wake up if you zoned out. Standing, or I suppose in your case, sitting where you are, I think it's worth remembering one thing, and that is that everyone who is, whoever was, and ultimately whoever will be successful was in one time at the very same place that we all are now. Standing out, looking at this road of life, wondering if we're making the right decision. So to the class of 2017, thank you for listening to me. I'm sorry. As I look out at you for the final time, I feel privileged to know that one day I'll be able to see all of your Wikipedia pages and the wonderful things that you've all done, and I can tell my family and my friends, yeah, I knew them. So please, I wish you all the best, find the joy in your life, and make it something spectacular. Thank you.